Well, I can tell you right now, the old DIY string alignment does not work at all. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jimmy and this is One Road. So if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I recently put a lift kit on my 95 Suburban you see behind me, and I also put on some pretty decent tires. They're 265/75 R16 BFG KO2s. And they look awesome. So of course, after the lift, I definitely needed an alignment done. I found an awesome alignment shop and took it down before I put on my tires. Arthur, the alignment guy, basically told me that there's little tabs in the upper control arms of my truck that need to be removed before the truck can even be aligned at all. What sucked about that is during the lift install, when I was putting in the new upper control arms, I did see those tabs, and I did see in the directions that those were to be removed, but for some reason the directions specified only if your vehicle was a pre-94. I did call, I did try to verify, hey, did these need to be removed on my truck? And I was told, no, if it's not pre-94, don't remove them. Well, the alignment guy knew differently. I got there and he basically said, I can't align it. Those are locking tabs to keep you from being able to align it. And in order to align the truck, you need to remove the tabs. Anyways, long story short, I had to bring it back home, take the upper control arms off, remove the tabs. And during that time and that process, I actually went and bought these brand new tires and was able to bring it to the alignment shop with the new tires already on, which makes the alignment job a lot easier. During all this downtime, I was able to do a little bit of research about alignment and just what it is, what we're doing, the toe, the caster, and the camber, how to figure those things, and if it's possible to do it yourself. Of course, I came upon a lot of videos on YouTube showing a DIY alignment method, most of them all doing the same sort of thing, and that is with a string. After watching basically every single video I could get my hands on, I kind of sort of got it. It made sense to me somewhat, enough for me to attempt to do it myself, or at least attempt to see, hey, what was the problem with my current alignment? After the lift install with this truck, I had to steer to the left to go straight, and I hate that. And I didn't want to shred these brand new tires. So I just wanted to see if I can maybe put it somewhat into a straight alignment by myself. Was that possible? And I tried. I set up the jack stands and the string, and I did everything I thought that you needed to do, and I broke out the tape measure, and I made sure that everything was measured correctly, and I did it more than once and took it out for a drive, and for some reason, it just didn't work. In my experience, this string method is just nowhere near accurate enough to, put these things on the road and not think that you're shredding your tires up that you just spent $800 to $1,000 to maybe $1,500 on. Trust me, I crossed every T and dotted every I. I made sure that I did it in two different ways. I had the jack stands away from the back tires, and then I wrapped the string around the back tires, making sure that everything was square, trying to do the very best job I can do to make sure that I was doing it correctly. I realize there are some people who seem to, according to their videos, be able to use this method just fine. I even double and triple checked my work after every time, and I just couldn't get it right. Now, of course, the other problem with the string method is it only corrects for toe in or toe out. And of course, we also have to deal with caster and camber, mostly. But the toe in, toe out, I believe, according to my alignment guy, is the big killer of tires. So if you can just get your toe in and toe out to be, pretty straight, you're not going to kill your tires. After I did the very best I could do, I was still pulling to the right, which means I had to steer to the left, and it just wasn't worth it for me after putting these brand new KO2s on to, test it out and just drive it like that. I didn't want to do that. And to be completely honest, I never planned on doing my own alignment and just leaving it like that. I just kind of wanted to see how it all worked, how close I could get it, bring it to the alignment shop and, see what he said. So when I did bring it to the alignment shop, it was way out of whack. I mean, he had a lot of adjustment to do. It took him quite a long time to figure everything out and get it all done. He does have all the state-of-the-art, laser guided equipment that every other major shop has. But it was weird. It was like he would adjust the driver's side and then the passenger side would go out of whack. And then he'd adjust the passenger side and the driver's side would go out of whack. He got it dialed in and the truck drives nice and straight with the steering wheel pointed directly in the center, but it did take quite a while. So for one, I just wanted to tell you that my truck is aligned. I got the BFG KO2s. My lift is probably just under about 3 inches in the front. I think just over 2 inches in the back. It's the rough country 2 to 3 inch lift that they sell on their website. The truck looks amazing with this lift and these tires. It is exactly the look I was going for. It also gives me some confidence knowing I have a little more ground clearance when going off-road. And the last and most major point I wanted to make with this video is that DIY string alignment, it's just not accurate enough to be taking your car out and just using that. You're gonna shred your tires, most likely. It's not gonna be within spec, and you probably won't notice it. Even if your steering wheel is straight and you're going straight, your tires could be off just enough to cause additional wear and thereby wearing out your tires, and the $100 you could have paid to get it aligned would have been well worth it. Now, for a lot of people like me, I was thinking, man, if I can figure out how to do this myself, and I take my truck off-road and it gets, kind of out of alignment a little bit, I can kind of put it back in myself and not have to pay $100 or whatever the maintenance fee is, if that is such a thing, to keep this thing aligned. But I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the possibility of ruining your tires. Now, I was doing a lot of research because I was gonna make a full video dedicated to the DIY string alignment. From what I saw in the research I did, it seemed like a viable option that you could get your wheels in a pretty good spot to where they weren't gonna be shredded. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. All I'm saying is with all the research I did and how particular I am with making sure that everything is done right, T's crossed, I's dotted, I wasn't able to do it. And I'm not saying you won't be able to, but I just don't think, now having attempted it multiple times on something like this that should be pretty easy, I don't think that it's worth even trying. I just don't. I mean, maybe you can set that up just to kind of see how bad it is, taking some very general basic measurements, but you got to take your truck to an alignment shop. You just do. All right, guys and gals, for those of you who care, this is the 95, all finished, tires, lift, everything aligned, driving straight and true, and I couldn't be more stoked. It's just an awesome look for this truck. I can't wait to get it out off-road and see what she can do. See what I can put her through and just kind of start getting used to it, see what else I need to upgrade, what else I need to get for it. Hopefully, this is gonna be good enough to start. I mean, who knows, we could have a phase 2 and a phase 3 of this where I go solid axle swap or something like that. But right now, she's looking good. What do you think? Have any of you attempted a do-it-yourself string alignment or any other type of do-it-yourself alignment? Comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I'm Jimmy, this channel is One Road, and I will see you in the next one.